So our final award this evening for outstanding leadership for fair housing goes to our current board president, FHJC's Board of Directors chairperson, Gene Capello. Now, I'm one of the founders of the FHJC, and I can tell you the FHA has had many absolutely outstanding board members and officers over the years, and we still do. You've met many of them this evening. And I truly love the people I work for, and I'm not just pandering. That is a true statement. I love to come to work every day, and I love the people I work for. When Gene was elected president in 2012, he took over a small board with a small staff and an organization that had weathered some fairly difficult financial times. Since becoming president, the size and committee structure for the board has greatly expanded. Our staff has doubled. The organization has become much more stable. Gene's tenure and leadership as president has by any measure been exemplary. He routinely attends mediations, court hearings, meetings with foundations and policymakers. He provides regular guidance to me, the executive director, and he devotes a considerable amount of time and energy to the FHJC. But Gene does more than just perform the tasks of a president. He brings substantive knowledge to these meetings because he's been a true foot soldier in these struggles for fair housing and civil rights going back to his days as president of the Yonkers NAACP and his involvement in the prolonged struggle to desegregate schools and housing in that community. Gene, on behalf of the board and staff, we want to thank you for your years of dedication and service to the FHJC and for all of your work on behalf of fair housing in this region. We admire and honor your service by presenting this award for the outstanding leadership for fair housing to Gene Capello. Congratulations.
I get to say a few words, and it's brief.
It's not in the script.
It's not in the script, that's true. I'm grateful for this, very grateful for this award, despite the meager contributions I've made to this organization over the last few years. I feel I'm going to accept it on behalf of a number of people that I need to thank. And let me start with Diane Houck, who is the one who actually got me involved in the board in the first place. Diane, thank you. I also wanted to thank some of the original board members who, basically accepted me on the board, who actually are still on the board. Bob Martin, Bernard Blythe, and Ramsey Chamey, who are still on the board. I understand that the vote was 2-1, but I'm not going to ask exactly who the one was. But I also want to thank the staff of the Fair Housing Justice Center. You guys have already heard what a great job that they do. It's a remarkable group of people, and I'm very grateful to be associated with you. Thank you for all the work that you do. I want to thank our testers, because they're the people on the front lines. They sometimes are subjected to things that most people shouldn't be subjected to, but it happens every day in discrimination, and I really feel very much appreciate what the testers do. I want to thank our partner organizations that work with us. I want to thank our partner law firms who do such a great job. I want to thank my fellow board members, past and present, for all the support that you've given me in trying to do this job. I'd like to thank my lovely wife, Doris, who has to put up with all of my meanderings around. And of course, my son, who's not able to be here, Michael, but my daughter Angela is, who's also had to put up with a lot of this stuff. I want to also say that those of you who know me know that I've come from the corporate sector. And over those years, I met a number of CEOs for Fortune 50 companies, very important people. I've watched them, I've worked with them, and I can tell you that there is no better CEO that I've met than Fred Freiberg. Fred has done an exemplary job in putting this organization together and working with it. I can't think of anybody who's worked harder on behalf of civil rights than Fred Freiberg. He spends a lot of time not just doing the job of what the FHJC does, but takes the time to instruct other organizations on how this work can and should be done. So Fred, you know, you've done a great job, and I very much appreciate it. And finally, I'd like to thank all of you, because all of you who are here tonight and those who couldn't make it, I know are supporters of ours, and I don't think we could do it without you. So again, thank you very much.